Hey everybody, we're live and one more time and the one-stop shop happy hour with Mario Quintero in the house.
How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Happy Valentine's Day, buddy.
Happy Valentine's Day. I see you got a little red on you.
A little bit of red on me, a little bit of red in my heart, my love life with my wife, you too, smiling. Folks, Valentine's Day is every day, right? I mean, if you're in love out there, you're in love with life, if you're in love with your spouse, you know, Valentine's Day is every day of the week. Folks, my name is Andy within South Florida. If this is the first time tuning in, welcome to our show. We come live to you every Thursday with Mario Quintero with a one-stop shop, real estate happy hour, real estate and mortgage happy hour. We need to expand on those topics.
We are. 1 week at a time.
1 week at a time, 1 week at a time. If you're watching us for the first time, if you enjoy the broadcast, we want to invite you to marioshomenews.com. Go ahead and check out his website. We have tons of video on there, tons of content on there. And if you want to learn anything and everything about real estate or mortgage transactions, the one-stop shop, man. The one-stop shop has it all. You just got to go in there and check it out and learn from Mario Quintero and his team. I want to welcome Silvia, Pancho, Annie.
Teresa.
Hey, Annie, I saw you this morning. Ana Maria watching us live from Spain, I believe.
Wow.
So yeah. So you have a national audience here today,
Okay.
and you're growing. I mean, you know, your broadcasts are really hitting home with people that are trying to fulfill their home buying, home ownership dreams. So Mario, I know that you've been busy this weekend. You were out of communication. You were studying and hitting the books, man.
Yeah, so we, Claudia, Laura, myself, we spent 27 hours this weekend at a real estate conference.
27 hours.
9 hours a day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it was pretty intense. And, you know, sometimes you go to these things to see if you learn.
Right.
The purpose for us going was to see if we learn what we don't know. And that's a big difference between going there to learn and going there to find out what you don't know. And we were very pleased to find out after 27 hours that a lot of our systems that we have in place to work with our clients, systems in the office, our corporate structures, right. The legal structures, everything we have is right in tune with what this company that is basically a coaching company was recommending. It was not for us because we really didn't need it. The little 3 or 4% of the information that we need to work on a little bit is really more on the commercial side of shopping centers and multifamily buildings. But for all intents and purposes, everything that we do from the lending side, the real estate transaction side, the passive income of rental properties, all of that we have in place. So we were very happy to find that out.
Still though, dedication of spending 27 hours and learning after so many years of experience, you know, I feel comfortable with a realtor or a mortgage professional that takes that amount of time and dedication to learn and to provide the best possible service to his clients. I mean, it
was a sacrifice, but it was a good sacrifice. It's
Absolutely.
not like we got to do it again. And you know, it was very positive. We did some networking while we were there. There was over 200 people attending this function.
Nice.
And but it was a very good experience.
Hey, BB, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome. So, folks, for those of you just joining us, I know a lot of you have joined in the last couple of minutes. My name is Andy within South Florida, and we're here with Mario Quintero from marioshomenews.com. We come to you every week with a show talking about real estate and mortgages and biz, and basically Mario shares his expertise and his knowledge with our South Florida community and abroad too, because we have people from around the country
and other states
other states that have been watching. So today's topic is what you need to know before you invest in real estate. And we've had a couple of questions come in. You and your team spent 27 hours in a real estate conference this past weekend. You touched a little bit about that, but can you expand a little bit on the actual topics?
Well, actually, one of the first things that we're already embarking on this week to do is we're creating a new division in our business. So, we have a mortgage division, we have a real estate division, and now we're going to have an investment property division.
Awesome. So you're growing.
So, we're growing a little bit. And, the bottom line is that there's a lot of people that want to get into investing in properties.
Sure.
They just don't know. They watch a show on HGTV, a fix and flip show, and maybe they're a little nervous to get started. What we're going to be doing with this new division is actually when clients reach out to us that they have this as a goal of making money in real estate. Hopefully we can become their resource by actually holding their hand, being part of the transaction with them, and using our infrastructure and all our resources for them to be able to participate in purchasing some of these distressed properties that are out there, and then making a percentage of the profits. All of this will be done legally with signed contracts and agreements so that everyone is protected.
So in other words, it's like taking the one-stop shop to another level.
It's adding another
layer of services to people that want to invest in realty. Because before, somebody wanted to come and invest, and you would find the property, and you would do the mortgages. So that was the super convenience for the people. But now you're actually able to walk them through the investment process.
We can walk through. We can do a joint venture. We can secure the funds. We can consult with them. We can find the properties, and then we can help them renovate the property. And then we can help them sell the property. So these are all services that we've always had, but now we're going to aggressively pursue them a little bit more for our clients.
The one-stop shop continues to grow.
Right.
To provide a complete service for people in South Florida that are looking to fulfill the dream or invest to grow their families and their resources.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, I have to ask, does that mean you're expanding your team?
Yes, we are. In fact, I had a meeting this morning with a realtor that I've known for a while, and she's going to come in as one of our team members to focus on this particular part of the business. I have about 3 other realtors that I have in mind to sit down and talk to also participate with us in this part of the business. So, yes, we're probably looking to add about 4 experienced realtors to the team.
Nice. Before we go on, we had a question in there. What's going on with the mortgage rates? I think it was Mr. Michael Miller that asked.
The mortgage rates right now have been pretty stable over the last couple of weeks. Today, I saw a couple of emails where there was a little bit of repricing, but pretty much they're stable. They're around 4.5 to 4.75 right now, day to day for 30 years.
And of course, if anybody wants to know more about the mortgage rates for any aspect of real estate or investment, they can contact you directly, and Mario will be happy to go ahead and share that information with you. I see that more people have joined in. Welcome, Michael. Welcome, Pat Grady, my buddy from Orlando. Welcome, Louis Peters. Folks, it's the first time tuning in. My name is Andy with In South Florida, and we're coming to you live from the offices of Mario Quintero, the one-stop shop, happy hour, real estate, mortgages, and now investing. I'm going to have to change our script here. I'm glad that we're live, and we can do this impromptu. But we're going to have to keep going here. We're going to have to add. I see more broadcasts in your future here.
Different topics, yeah.
Different topics. So, what are some of the new services that you'll be offering? Can you expand on that? I know that you touched on that, but any particular brand new service you're going to be offering on that level?
Yeah, the new services are going to be multifaceted. So, in this realm of investment, sometimes you got to be able to raise money quickly, so that you could be in position to make that purchase quickly on a cash basis.
Opportunity presents itself.
So fortunately, we have the private investors, and we also have access to certain cash that we can offer that to our clients. We also have general contractors, handymen that can perform the work quickly because they have the crews in place, so we can offer those services to the client. Then we have the title services that will do all the legal paperwork and help us acquire the property, and then help us to sell the property and record all the documents properly. So it's kind of like what we're already doing, but now we're doing it on a property by property basis for an investor. And there's a lot of people out there that have spoken to us about this, that have an interest, but maybe not have all the funds that they need to do a property by themselves.
I mean, it takes a lot of components and a lot of moving parts to make this work. So basically now you basically are acquiring those different tools and processes and putting them in place so that somebody out there watching that just wants to grow their financial investments or revenue or their financial portfolio, they can just give you a call, come visit you and say, hey, I have X amount of cash.
Let's talk about it.
And I would like to invest in a commercial property, in a building, or maybe I need a hard money loan, right? See, I remember the term.
Yeah, that's it.
For those of you that want to know about hard money, let me tell you, check out mariushomenews.com and check out the video on that. That's impressive. We don't have time to talk about it here, but this guy knows hard money loans. And it's not what you're thinking.
And I use them myself personally.
And it's not what you're thinking. Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Really happy.
It's good stuff.
Really happy. So, expand a little more on what is the goals for this brand new division.
So the goals of this new division are really to help people to make money in investment in real estate. That's the bottom line.
That's it.
How do you make money in real estate investment? Which is different than securing your own home and your own, place where you're going to live. This is really designed to start a portfolio of investment properties that you're going to either buy, fix, and flip, or buy, fix, and hold. So, we can go anywhere from a single individual to a group of individuals that might want to make a bigger investment. And that's the goal, to help them to make money not only today, but for their future.
So Mario, people are asking, and I have to ask you, are we going to see you at 2 in the morning in one of those infomercials on network TVs? Call Mario, make money now, invest now.
No.
I'm there eating popcorn and watching TV. Are we going to see you at 2 in the morning?
No.
I know, Mario.
You're not going to see me, even though I do have an infomercial that I haven't used for a while. But no, you're not going to see me.
Stay tuned, guys. HBO, Showtime. You never know when the Mind of Quintero show is going to show up at 2 in the morning. While you're enjoying your popcorn, he's showing you how to invest in real estate. But you guys don't have to wait. All you gotta do is give him a call. You give him a call now. The infomercial is a joke. It may or may not go on the airwaves, but just give him a call, and he'll help you invest now. And maybe this time next year, you could be the owner of a couple of buildings or so, right?
Yeah.
So, what kind of properties will you and your new team be exploring?
So there's a variation of properties. There'll be single-family homes. There'll be condos. There'll be duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, and even in some cases multifamilies, maybe 6 to 10 unit multifamilies. So a lot of these properties that we're going to be looking at are properties that may be in a distressed situation.
Fine.
Where the owners of the property, it could be a corporation, it could be a family that might be in a financial need and need cash quickly. And that's where we come in to be able to supply the cash to get them out of their situation and help one of our investors pick up their property that they're looking for.
Wow. Awesome plans. I want to welcome Rafael. I want to welcome Mike, who just joined us. Ellen saying hello there. Folks, a lot of you coming in too quickly to mention, but if you're just tuning in, my name is Andy with In South Florida. We're here with Mario Quintero from mariushomenews.com, and we come to you every single week on Thursdays at the 4 o'clock hour, and we talk about real estate, mortgages. Mario shares his vast experience in the industry. We take chats, we take phone calls. I mean, you name it, and you could pick the mind of this individual, Mario Quintero, in the one-stop shop happy hour, real estate, mortgage, and investments. We're continuing to tweak the script as we go. And stay tuned for the infomercial. No, we're kidding. Mario, so there's probably people watching and say, that sounds great, man. I could use more revenue. I can beef up my portfolio. I want to provide for my families, but I don't got any money.
So part of this process is actually called OPM, other people's money.
This is getting interesting, folks.
So in some of these scenarios, we can help you secure other people's money to make the purchase. Okay. In some situations, a person may have, let's say, $30,000 to $50,000 available, which is still not enough to make the full purchase. So what we do is we either bring the person in as a partial investor in a particular project, or they may want to go full in by themselves using other people's money, which would be private monies. So that's where we find different ways to create an opportunity. The thing is that when you're doing this type of investing, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. We don't want to jump into a situation that could be the wrong opportunity, because believe it or not, the profit of these type of transaction for the investor is actually in the buying of the property. It's not really in the sell of the property. It's in the buying of the property. So if you don't buy correctly, then you're not going to make the money that you thought you would make on the other side. So the buying, and that's where our expertise really comes in, is understanding and telling our client, this is as far as we want to go on this property, and if they don't take it, we're gone. We're going on to the next one. So being disciplined and taking time in doing these type of deals is very important.
So you have a dream to fulfill your goals, your financial goals, and if you don't have all the money or you don't have the funds needed, you can still participate in this brand new program. And of course, it starts with a phone call. It starts with a phone call to you and members of your team, so that you can guide them and kind of tell them the different opportunities and the different scenarios which are available.
Yes.
So, wow. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Will these transactions be done all in writing?
Yes, they all require different legal documents. So
so this is all above board, and this is not a deal that you're doing in la carreta.
No,
we're having un café. No. Okay, this is all.
Nothing is on a handshake.
Just in case anybody out there was wondering, you know.
No, this is all in writing, and depending on the client's goal, and whether they're going to do a deal totally by themselves or they're going to be part of a 2 or 3 person team, which will be called, let's say, a joint venture, that will all be spelled out in writing, and all the parties will have to sign the agreement. That will denote how much money they're putting into the deal, the parameters of the deals that they want to get involved with, and then what their goals are once the transaction is completed. So yes, everything's in writing. Then when the property is purchased, there'll be a purchase contract with their names on it. Then when the renovations are done, there'll be a contract with the general contractor or the person that's going to do the repairs. And then when the sale occurs, there'll be a selling contract where we sell the property. There'll be commissions paid to the realtor that works for us, that actually sells the property. And then at closing, everyone will get paid the percentage of their investment. So yes, everything will be methodically done with legal documents.
Great opportunity for the right candidates out there and the right people. And I noticed you mentioned the word again, renovations. It's safe to assume that these all properties need,
The properties that we will be targeting are properties that some have been abandoned. Some have been partially destroyed inside. They might be missing windows and are boarded up. So yes, most of them will need some kind of renovation.
That's really where the opportunity lies.
That's where the opportunity lies, and that's where buying that property at a lower price comes in. But most of these have to be cash purchases. So you have properties that maybe we'll buy at auction, properties that are pre-foreclosure, properties that are going into probate and the family members live out of state and they don't want to deal with the situation. It could be a divorce. It could be a situation where people lose their jobs. Unfortunate situations, but they're going to have to walk away from the house one way or the other, and we might be the people to help them achieve their goal, and then we may be able to put that family into a rental unit that we already have to help them transition their own lives while our investor comes in and takes care of this situation.
And now you have access to all these properties.
Yes.
And you know how to find them.
Yes.
So it starts with a phone call. It starts with a phone call, folks. Wow, this is exciting, man.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
This is exciting stuff.
Yeah.
We have another question. Somebody wants to know, what is the start date of this new venture?
It started last Monday when we got to work. So we're already working on the legal setup of the new company.
Okay.
The corporate documents of the company.
Fantastic.
That's already being worked on. Like I said, I met with one of the realtors this morning already. I'm having conversations with contractors next week that want to participate.
Nice.
And we're going to be talking a little bit more in depth with some of the private money people that we deal with to see at what extent they want to continue to deal in this situation, and then find some new people that want to invest their money.
It's all about connections and who you know and who are the pieces of the puzzle that can make this work.
Right. So for us, it's basically using our current infrastructure,
of course,
to expand this part of our business.
Right. And over the course of years, you've developed a great network.
Yes.
I mean, for some that are watching for the first time, how many years have you been involved in this business?
So I've been involved in this business. Claudia and I have been involved 17 years.
17 years.
And our administrative assistant and processor, Laura, has actually been in the business over 35 years. So there's a lot of experience there, and a lot of the other people that we're associated with have been in the business for many years.
And folks, I gotta tell you, the experience factor is what helps you avoid the turbulences. Mm-hmm. And we're not gonna talk about turbulences today, but if you go to marioshomenews.com, you could read about the 88 turbulences that Mario talks about, and it will give you more of an in-depth understanding of Mario Quintero and his team, and how you could put him to work in investing in some future real estate to fulfill your dreams and your family's dreams. And let me emphasize that these are not properties that you want to buy to move your family in overnight.
No.
These are properties that you're buying to invest so that you can move your family in into your dream home whenever you want to.
That's correct. And like I said, some of these are designed to buy, renovate, and rent out, so that you have a monthly income stream, which we call passive income.
Right.
And one of the long-term effects of passive income is that you have multiple income streams coming in.
Right.
And you could start as early. I mean, I'm working with a group of investors right now that are actually 30 to 32 years old.
Nice.
They each own their own property where they live, and now they're going into a fourplex that we just signed a contract for them yesterday. So they're looking at a very young age, 30 and 32, to begin their passive income. And maybe that group, by the time they're 40, 45 years old, they're depending only on passive income and not a job.
Right.
So these are all part of the positive things that we're trying to do.
But there's no age limit here. I mean, somebody that's retired and has some money to invest, as opposed to having it in the bank account where it's not making enough for them, they can invest in this program and then just go ahead and leave that for their family or their kids.
So as a investor, you could invest in a property, or maybe they just want to become a private lender where they make 12% of their money.
Okay, true.
So maybe they don't want to get involved in
Another good point.
In the renovations or buying and selling. They just want to take their money out of making 1% on their money to making 12%, which is backed up by the property in first lien position.
Smart.
So we may have more people that want to do that than actually buying, flipping, and renovating. So there's opportunities there for people that have money in the bank.
Sure.
And once again, that's all covered with a mortgage and a note. It's recorded in Dade County.
Right.
They as the first lien position holder, and we're going to be doing a little bit more of that also.
So there may be people watching that say, you know what, I don't want to deal with a hammer and nails, but hey, I got $500,000 in a bank account that's not doing anything for me. Do you welcome them to contact you?
Definitely.
Okay.
We're looking for other people to raise more cash.
Excellent.
So that when these investors come in, that they will participate in the deal as one of the private lenders.
Mario, brilliant concept. I know there's many people that have just joined in. For those of you guys joining us for the first time, my name is Andy within South Florida, and we're here with Mario Quintero from marioshomenews.com. Check out their website, and we come to you live every Thursday at 4 o'clock with the one-stop shop real estate, mortgage, and investing, and property investing, which we just added to the script. But folks, we welcome your comments. Go ahead and leave them on the chat. If you have any questions for Mario, Mario will answer them live on the broadcast. He'll also get to your questions afterwards. And Mario, if somebody doesn't want to wait, but they just want to pick up the phone and say, Mario, I got $500,000 to invest, man. How can they get a hold of you?
Well, they could call the office here at 305-598-1600, or they could reach me on my cell, 305-588-0451. Either way, whatever's more convenient, and we could chat about what your goals and aspirations are.
Easily accessible. They can call you on your cell at any time.
Yeah, anytime.
Even on Valentine's Day?
Tonight's going to be a little bit difficult because my wife has made dinner reservations for us. So.
Don't call him after 6 today.
Exactly.
Don't call him after 6 today.
Exactly.
But definitely get a hold of Mario. And folks, I mean, there's a lot of information on marioshomenews.com. We welcome you to check it out. Check out his videos. Check out all the resources. We do these every week on a different topic, on a different area of the real estate mortgage transactional business. No other word comes to mind, man, except brilliant. I mean, brilliant concept.
Well, we're just trying to provide a service that we know is out there.
Yeah.
Also, we want to be in position in the event that all these talking heads on these business shows about a potential recession, coming next year, that could have an impact on a lot of people. We know there's a lot of national companies that are getting in position to be able to service some of these distressed properties. So there's certain pieces that are out there right now that we're seeing that the timing for this might be the right time once again.
Mario, you just sent shockwaves to our viewers with that word that you used.
Which is?
The word recession.
Okay.
You send shockwaves out there. Is this a topic maybe for the next?
It could be,
but
I mean, it's a recession is just something that comes naturally after a long time of prosperity, and we're going on 10 years of prosperity right now. So
this is not to scare anybody out there.
No. It's and there's mild recessions and there's deep recessions.
It's getting complicated now.
So we might be heading into a mild recession, and then next year you also have, it's going to be an election year, so things have a tendency to slow up. We're just offering this as an additional investment opportunity to be able to hedge against possible things coming in the future.
Best thing is, folks, get on the phone and call Mario. If you want to call him today before 6 o'clock, it's Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2019, if you're watching this in the replay later on. But fantastic info. Congratulations to you and your team.
Thank you.
For having the vision to plan ahead and to help others yet in another level. So you have renters, you have real estate, listings, sales, you have mortgage, and now investment. I mean,
hey, we're blessed. What can I say? We're blessed.
Awesome.
And for the people watching, whether you're watching live or you're watching later after the recording is over, feel free to share this to your friends and family on Facebook and other social media sites. You never know who you might be able to help. You
never know. You might have a friend, somebody in your network. You might have an uncle that has some money to invest, and instead of them making that 0.5% or that 1%, they could be thanking you tomorrow for earning them up to 12% on their investment. Or maybe there's a commercial property that somebody wants to see. Maybe you're a business owner that is renting a commercial property or renting a warehouse, and you just want to own your own.
Right.
Even if you don't have the money, if you heard the broadcast There's other opportunities available there. There's private investors. There's private money. Don't let money be an excuse for you not to make a difference in your life.
The money is available.
The money is available. It may or may not be yours, and that is okay.
Yeah.
And that is okay.
Exactly.
So Mario, before we close, you sure we won't see you at 2 in the morning? At 2 or 3 in the morning?
You're not going to see me at 2
Who wants to see this guy on his own infomercial at 2 or 3 in the morning?
That's not going to happen.
If there's enough people out there that say, we want to see Mario on an infomercial.
No, that ain't going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen?
I enjoy my sleep.
Well, wait, those things are recorded, though. Those things are not live.
It's okay. We won't.
It's not like this. Not like this that we're live here.
No, we're good. We're good. We'll do it like this.
I'll talk to him after the show. We may convince him. You know, we need to come up with a brand for him.
Yep.
You know, the Mind of Quintero show. Invest now. You know, folks. Thank you for the love. Thanks for tuning in every single week, and thanks for sharing this on your network. My name is Andy with In South Florida with Mario Quintero. The Mind of Quintero show coming to you live every Thursday at 4 o'clock. Talk about real estate, talk about mortgages, and now investing in your future, in your financial future.
I want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody, fantastic Valentine's. And you know, we said it earlier at the beginning, Valentine's should be every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every day you should turn over to your significant partner and say, honey, I love you. Thank you for being in my life. Because really, it's all about the love.
Well, when you get to my stage, you apologize every day before the day starts. And that's how you make it to 42 years.
Did I tell you he was a smart man? Did I tell you this guy was brilliant?
Because along the way, something's going to happen that day.
So Mario, I hope that your wife is not seeing this now.
She will.
Folks, thanks for tuning in. Andy within South Florida, Marius from MariusHomeNews.com. Check out the website. That's MariusHomeNews.com. Check it out. And feel free to comment, leave a message, or get in contact with us via the phone.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a
Go
lot.
enjoy your dinner.
Have a
Thanks,
great
everybody.
day.
Thank you for the love.